The top stories. Central Bank sticks to its 2% growth forecast. Speaker Carrington steps aside from the chair amid legal woes. And West Indies aim for clean sweep against South Africa. Welcome to Nation News for Tuesday, January the 13th, 2015.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. News, your time, your way.
The central bank is sticking to its guns in predicting that the Barbados economy will grow by about 2% this year. This follows another year of stagnation, with the economy growing by a mere 0.3% in 2014, according to bank estimates. The bank gave an update on the economy in a video statement from Governor Delisle Worrell. He said tourism and $300 million worth of construction projects will drive the projected growth this year. The governor acknowledged that public sector debt grew by 6% in 2014, but said the estimate of 73% of GDP was not out of line with many industrialized nations, such as the United States, Italy, Ireland, and Singapore. Still, he said these countries were more highly rated by credit rating agencies. 100 or so people turned up for the march organized by the National Union of Public Workers in support of retrenched NCC workers. The workers are yet to receive severance benefits as a result of a long-delayed hearing before the Employment Rights Tribunal. Speaking after the march, NUPW First Vice President Akani McDowell said he was absolutely disgusted by the way the workers had been treated.
All these workers have asked from us is that the right process be applied. The process of last in, first served. And that is not unreasonable.
One person who joined the march came in support of a friend.
I mean, it is real hard. I know because I used to go and help one of my friends that get sent home. But this year, last year, Christmas, I couldn't get you nothing because of tightness step over for me. Right? And I had to buy doors and things for the house because the house deteriorating. But right now she in need. 14 grandchildren. And then working and none of the children are working. Who the worker gets sent home.
Judy Archer, an NCC worker who lost her job, said things have been very tough.
I am not working. I have myself my living, my water bill, my credit union calling, everybody calling to get the money. And we ain't getting the sort of money for your unemployment done. We ain't getting the sort of money to help us out.
The new Employment Rights Tribunal, which is supposed to hear the NCC case, should be up and running by February. That assurance was given by Minister of Labour Dr. Esther Bayer at a briefing at which the panel's new chairman, Hal Gollop, was introduced. Senator Bayer said the trade unions had until the end of the month to choose their representatives, and then the tribunal should be fully operational. All but one of the members of the previous tribunal resigned in December after a disagreement with the minister. They had not heard a single case. The new chairman says the tribunal will bring justice for those workers who had lost their jobs.
We should be able to set up a procedure that would make that statute, the operation of that statutory authority, very, very uncomplicated and be adequate to serve the interests of ordinary workers, because the majority of people who come before such tribunals are ordinary workers, and we don't want to make the procedure so complicated that they would find difficulty in getting justice, and this is all about justice.
The Speaker of the House of Assembly, Michael Carrington, recused himself from the first sitting this year, seemingly as a result of his legal troubles. The new head of opposition business in the House, Santia Bradshaw, raised concerns about Mr. Carrington's continued role in the light of a Sunday Sun story. It concerned a judge's order that the Speaker pay close to $250,000 to a client in his private law practice. Ms. Bradshaw said the case was causing concern in the chamber and among the public.
Do so, Madam Deputy Speaker, on the basis that I believe that the Honourable Speaker should perhaps be given the opportunity to explain to the Chamber the circumstances surrounding this judgment, or at the very least recuse himself of the position until such a matter has been determined by the court. Madam Deputy Speaker, it is important that the public and the people in this chamber, the elected members of this chamber, have confidence in the Speaker. And I believe that rather than the Honourable Barbados Labour Party bringing a motion on this issue, that it would do all concerned a justice to enable the Speaker to be able to address this chamber on this particular matter.
Mr. Carrington then vacated the chair, which was taken by Deputy Speaker Mara Thompson, who referred the matter to Parliament's Committee of Privileges. The jobs of roughly 100 Sagicor employees in Barbados are safe, Sagicor General CEO David Allen says. Mr. Allen has confirmed that neither the life insurance nor the general insurance companies of Sagicor would be affected when the headquarters of Sagicor are relocated from Barbados. There was a full house at the St. Catherine Church on Sunday for the final service of priest in charge, the Reverend Ryan Boyce, who resigned unexpectedly to the consternation of many parishioners. One of those paying glowing tribute to the young Anglican priest was Calypsonian Red Plastic Bag. Mr. Boyce, who was very popular with members of the church, resigned on All Year's Night, apparently in response to a letter sent by a few disgruntled members to the bishop. He will be going on vacation on Saturday and refused to say what he will be doing in the future. Next is Hayden Gill with this week's commentary.
Chris Gayle has a habit of speaking his mind. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's a time and a place for everything. Gayle's latest outburst in expressing his dissatisfaction over the omission of Dwayne Bravo and Kieran Pollard from the West Indies World Cup squad was uncalled for. After leading West Indies to victory against South Africa on Sunday, Gayle used the post-match ceremony that was aired to millions of television viewers worldwide and a subsequent press conference to criticize the selectors for not picking Bravo and Pollard. Using words like ridiculous and victimization, Gayle was bordering on showing disrespect to the selectors. Even if there were justifiable grounds for his castigation, as a current West Indies player, he ought to have maintained his silence and instead allowed the representatives of the two players to fight their cause. In the past, some of Gayle's outbursts have landed him in hot water. I will stop short of suggesting disciplinary action should be taken on this occasion, but he should be told that what he did was not in good taste.
In sport, West Indies are aiming for a series whitewash when they meet South Africa in their third and final 2020 International in Durban on Wednesday. The West Indies comfortably won the first two games, including a world record chase in the second. Manager Richie Richardson said it wasn't often that a team that is ranked below a top team whitewashes their opponents, so that's the focus of his boys. We're not going to relax, Richardson said. And finally, a man from Hong Kong wearing a bodysuit of iPhones was arrested as he tried to pass through an entryway between Hong Kong and mainland China. The man used plastic bags and masking tape to strap 94 Apple iPhone 6 and 6 Plus models to his legs and torso, it was reported. Authorities at Fujian Port, a hub between Hong Kong and mainland China, took notice of the man as he went through customs. He carried only 2 shopping bags and looked stiff as he was walking. When he set off a metal detector, he was apprehended. Officials found the man had the smartphones worth about $96,000 taped to his legs, arms and torso. The smartphones are a hot and expensive commodity in China. And that's Nation News for Tuesday. For more, log on to nationnews.com, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And look out for the Midweek Nation on Wednesday.